Hi friends, today we are going to deploy our React app in Heroku. Open the Heroku website in your browser and click on New App. You have to register your account if you don't have one, and then you have to provide your credit card credentials. You don't pay unless you're using its services, so that's completely fine for verification. On this page, you give the app name, choose a reason, and then create a new app for yourself. Now, at this page, you can see there are three options for deployment. You can use Heroku Kit, GitHub, or Container Registry. For this demo purpose, we are going to use Heroku Kit. I do not have my application in GitHub yet. Usually everyone has, so you connect it to GitHub. But for now, for this demonstration, I'm going to use Heroku login. Go to the terminal uh, and log into Heroku. It will take you to the browser, and then you'll have to put the credentials, and then you'll be logged in. So basically, you copy Heroku login command from the website and follow the instructions. Then hit init to your project. If you already have your project in init in GitHub, then you don't need to do this step. Let's push our changes to Heroku remote with this command. And now the time to deploy our application. You have to push your first commit if you haven't done yet. Use the git commit command, add a message. Let's use first deployment. First deploy in Heroku for us, so we use that as commit message. Now the time to push our changes to Heroku. Here we ended up in an error. Do you know why? Do not blindly test any command in a browser. Instead of master, I am using main as my main branch. So you have to use, I have to use git push Heroku main. For you, it could be something else. Once the deployment is done, you'll get a URL like this in your terminal. Says verification, verifying deploy is done. You copy this URL and you can open it in your browser simply to check the current status. But before we do that, let's check how our Heroku is looking. We go to the activity bar, and then you can see here you'll find all the build logs, what happened during the build. If you scroll up, you will see that the Node.js environment is configured. Basically, everything you do during the build process, Heroku does it for you. You'll also find some warnings if you have not set up the dependencies properly. By default, this is the error that you get for React, but do not need to worry about it for right now. You can easily fix it with some dev dependencies or dependencies in your package or JSON. Let's check how our website is looking. This is deployed successfully. So congratulations, you have your first app deployed in Heroku successfully. Before we end this video, let's check our resources tab in Heroku. You see web npm start is one of the dynos that Heroku by default adds when you have a React application. You also see build packs in the settings. Node.js is configured by default. One thing to note is Heroku charges you $0.10 per hour by default. It is not very intuitive for me because it looks disabled and it says that it is charging when you go to edit. If you disable it, your application will not work. And this is a change I think Heroku has done past year. You can check the logs in Heroku using Heroku logs -t command in your local. When you do that, you'll see there are some errors, H14, no web processes running over here. So make sure that this is enabled. This is enabled by default, but do know that Heroku charges you money because of this. And you can also check your monthly payment that is being cut by Heroku. So keep a check on that. If you fix this, you have to redeploy, and then you can see that this is fixed. Just refresh your application. You do not need to redeploy So if you make this change in Heroku, it starts the development server, and then you see that this is fixed. This is something Heroku charges for the services. One other thing to notice right now, you see that we are getting this error of R14, memory quota exceeded. What and why? Let's check out in our next video. Until then, like and subscribe for more. Bye.